can't leave this apartment without forgetting anything, I swear. Like, seriously. Every time I get to the car, it's like, ooh, what am I missing today? Hi guys, and welcome back to Decorate With Me, the mini-series where we try to decorate, make it look cute, my new apartment. In this episode, I'm gonna get furniture and I'm gonna finish the place. We're gonna finish this apartment. All right, let's get into it. Today's maybe one of the most exciting days that I'm gonna have since I've moved into this place, and that's because I'm getting a furniture delivery. And we need to shout out to Structube for gifting me with some furniture for this empty room I have back here. Yeah, you, that empty room. We're getting a couch today, we're getting some stools. Oh, also a dresser because look at that mess. It's gonna be beautiful. I'm excited. Okay, what should we start with? Stools? Couch? I'm gonna do dresser last for sure because I have to build it. Okay, I guess let's get this couch in position. I wanted these stools because they were stackable. Not very many stools are stackable like this, so I love them. I've got this built before. This is what after looks like. I think it looks way cleaner. Yes, this dresser does come with legs, but because of my fancy little bump at the bottom of my closet here, it doesn't really fit the best. So I'm just going to put these in storage, aka back here, for one day when this dresser isn't sitting on this ledge in my closet. Cute, we like it, right? Okay, so it's not the highest priority, but I kind of want to go to the thrift store. I have this feeling that when I'm not at the thrift store, I'm just like, maybe I'm missing out on something at the thrift store. So, since I'm close to it, we're gonna go to the thrift store. I knew I'd find something. I'm kind of like a mother, not a mother, but I'm buying pots for plant babies I don't have yet, but like any kind of slightly larger pot like this is really hard to find and they're usually really expensive. So when I see them, I pick them up and I know I'm always gonna want more plant babies. Oh yeah, basket and this. Don't know what I need it for, but isn't it the freaking cutest little basket? It just flips open like that, it's so cute. So I had to get it. And it was only $2. I was running around shopping, but I just came back because my Structube delivery came. I got one of the last pieces I need, which is my mirror. Looks good. Okay, that's the mirror. I love it. It's really gorgeous. It's like a metal, black metal, really beautiful. Definitely opens up the space. I think tonight is the night that I do some lighting and some smart homey stuff. So you can't really see, but this has been my kitchen light situation since I moved in. It used to be a different lamp, so I upgraded to just a pole with a bulb, but it's still kind of sketchy. Unfortunately, there's no like under cabinet light, which kind of seems like it'd be obvious. But I bought this off of Amazon. So I looked into strip lighting for underneath here. I wanted to do like the same brand that my light bulbs are gonna be, but it was like upwards of $80. I ended up getting these. They're actually like a touch strip light, so it's kind of cool. Like you touch it and it'll do different brightnesses. And my plan to make them smart home is that I want to plug them into a smart plug. So I'll just be able to say like, okay Google, turn on my kitchen lights, and then it should work. So, let's install this. One down, 2 to go. Hey Google, turn off my kitchen light. There you go. Hey Google, turn on my kitchen light. Okay, JK, it looks like the way that these lights work is that the only way to turn them on and off is by tapping them, but that's okay. The lights that I have on either side of my couch aren't yet smart lights, so I'm also going to make those Smart. I got this off of Amazon. It's the Lumen brand. This came recommended by my sister because it's a pretty affordable smart light. Oh yeah, multicolor. You know, it's like kind of a luxury. Like I really only need them to be like cool setting to like warm setting as far as like whites go. The multicolor is just fun. Then you can have a little bit of fun. We're here shopping. I tried to go to the thrift store. I tried to DIY some stuff, but sometimes you just need to shop. So we out here.
That's not that much character. If you want character, let's talk character.
Beep, beep, beep. I'm home and I don't really have time to do much, but I want to hang up these curtains since they are easy to hang up because I bought them as is and they're already out of their packaging. I went with the as is curtains because, I mean, it's just the front hallway and this is gonna look good. Oh! This stupid plastic zip tie just broke my scissors. Oh my god. Boom. I don't really like them knotted like this. It feels too much like I don't know, some like high school stage or something like that, but it will provide some coverage when I close them so you won't see that mess in there. Okay, another thing, this, Andrea actually gave me this today. And guys, I might have a problem because I think that I'm just going to put hats on everything I need to cover up in this apartment. I hung this hat up to cover this, and then that was just a nice detail. And I thought it looked a little empty, like it's clearly missing something up here. So I was gonna put like a little shelf with a plant on it, but now I'm thinking maybe this. Should I break this line? I think so. Hell yeah. Also, so I have this light switch. I don't even know, does it do anything? It does. But guess what? We don't need that because we have Google. Now it's just kind of ugly. So I think we should, where's my other one? I have one more. Here it is. Put a hat on it. This I got from the One of a Kind show. The artist was like, maybe don't put a plant in it. I was asking if I could put a plant in it. And I was going to maybe, even though I knew it's like kind of hard because it's small and there's no drainage. But I also bought this air plant. It was like $10, which is pretty good for an air plant of this size. And it might one day actually give me a flower? Is that a thing? I don't know. But I thought this looked really cute, just kind of sitting in this like this and putting it up here. So that's what I'm gonna do. Love it. I have a sus about today, and that sus is that it's gonna be a really good day for completing things in this apartment. Jinxing it? I don't know. I have a whole list, places I need to hit. Parents are coming over today to help me hang the TV, just cause like that's something you probably shouldn't do alone, especially if it's a real big TV. And I'm going plant shopping. Probably don't need to go plant shopping, but want to go plant shopping. Well, we have some selection here, but not as much as I'd like. So I guess we're just gonna have to go to the big plant store. We clearly don't have a choice. We're just gonna have to do it. Okay, we got some new plant babies, but I do have a few more stops to make, but I'm gonna have to cut this short because I need to get home because my parents will be there. It's a long day, but it's a good day. I'm so excited. I'm feeling accomplished. Remember that time I bought 3 carpets? And I want to try them all out in this space. I don't. I like how it brings the white in, the brown in, and the gray in. I feel like it's too small though. What do we think of this one?
I'm saying no.
Okay.
I don't like the color of it.
Yeah, I would agree. Oh, it's so cute though. The white like brightens up the space a lot. Look! I match! No? Okay, we love this, but we also need to add tassels though. All of these need tassels. DIY tassels. Okay, TV's up. We need to deal with that. And then I think this is the carpet I'm gonna go for. I think so. I think it's just more light and airy. It's an okay size for sure. It's just like better because like realistically this is where you were gonna eat and stuff. And then I can put little ottomans under it. Everybody's like hiding. But I decided on this. I know it's big, it's large and in charge, but it's very functional. Bye, thank you.
Bye to Bob Ross.
Bye, Bob Ross. I'm donating it to my mom. Bye, Bob Ross. Okay, another day, another bunch of DIYs we're gonna try to tackle. I'm gonna try to frost my sconces. And I originally was gonna do this with spray paint, but then I just don't want it to be uneven on the inside. And I was like, what else could I use to frost it? And then I remembered that etching was a thing. So at the craft store, I'm gonna pick up some etching. And also, I wanted to make tassels on my carpet. I cut off a little piece of my carpet so that I can match the right white. I mean, overall it looked a little sketchy, but now I have my piece of carpet. Linked below. So you apply the etching cream in a thick layer, and then once it's left on there for a couple minutes, you wash it off. And this is what it looks like all washed off. It's kind of splotchy. I think we might have already ruined this. And by we, I mean me. You guys didn't do any part of this. Since the etching didn't work, I'm going to try to frost spraying over it to see if it saves it. And while I'm at the office doing that, I'm also going to make something for my kitchen out of this extra butcher's block. So stay tuned to see how this turns out. This gray wall's feeling super empty to me. So these, if you guys remember, were up in our office and nobody was using them. So I decided to take them, and I just need to figure out what size I want to cut them. Bam. Now I'm just gonna give these a a quick coat of paint to match the wall. I think that's what I want. I'm going to also make some tassels with the yarn I bought, and I found scissors. These are my hair cutting scissors because, as you guys know, my other scissors broke. To make my tassels, I'm cutting 3 pieces of thick yarn, knotting it together at the end and then braiding it. And then I'm taping together the ends and then hot gluing them to the bottom of my carpet. I'm going to also hide these cables in my internet router by putting them in this basket, and it has airflow, so all these electronics can breathe freely. And these black cords hanging from my sconces totally weren't the vibe, so I'm wrapping them with white yarn, and yes, it took a while. And finally, my shelves are dry. Okay, we have some shelves up, and remember that piece of wood I was cutting out? Check this out. Oh, JK, yeah. Extra counter space. So the only thing I want to do is drill a hole in it, but I think I'll do the middle so that the water can drain through, and then if I'm like cutting something, I can put it in the hole and it'll just go like into the sink. Ta-da! Small space hack, but honestly not the easiest thing to do. Like, what is this? Look at this beveled edge. I don't know how to do that, but I did it. Bam. And then when it's not in use, bam, bam. It's an exciting day, and that's because today is the day I'm going to finish all of the final touches on the apartment and film for you guys a full apartment tour. So I want to quickly sum up everything that I've done in this space just so that we're all on the same page. So I did my little DIY coat rack here. And I ended up putting curtains here to cover my slightly messy closet. And I did like a knot at the bottom, which I'm really into because I think it just makes them look like less princessy and a little bit more like modern. I have my shelves here. I'm kind of liking them. They're not like perfect yet, but they're a little bit styled. I love this that I got at the thrift store, and my scent. So right when I walk in the door, I can smell the good smells. And obviously the whole theme of my apartment is just plants. And I even tried to do a little bit of plants in the washroom. I did like low light friendly plants, and I am planning on switching them out and like putting them towards the window when I like go away or just like for a weekend because they are gonna need a little bit more sunlight. I love all the like wood accents in here. I feel like it makes it a little bit more homey and warm and less like cool because there's all the tile. And you'll also see a lot of like these amber bottles all around the apartment. I can link them below. I got them off Amazon in a big like a box of them. So I'm just using them for everything because I think they're super modern. So I'm really happy with the kitchen. I was a little nervous because, I mean, it's the biggest part of the apartment that I couldn't really change. Like the walls I painted, I could do a lot to all the other parts of the apartment, but like this was here and I wasn't changing it. What I did add / change was give myself more countertop space with this butcher's block DIY that I made. And of course, my calyx unit, which I love. I think it matches perfectly. Like it looks like it came with the apartment, right? I think it looks like it was meant to be here, and I gave myself a little bit more storage, but I'm actually okay on storage. A lot of you guys in the comments were like, there's like, that's such a small kitchen, but I actually have a lot of empty space in my cupboards right now. I'm just living that minimalist life, I guess. And then I've just obviously had to have more plants, and I'm not done. I need to say that about this place. It's never gonna be complete. You're always gonna be like adding to it, living in it a little bit. Like I originally wanted to extend this a little bit so that I had somewhere to sit with my stools. But right now I'm like, I don't really need that. And I'm liking it how it is. In my living room, I think it's one of my, I mean, this whole thing is one area. I can't even say it's my favorite area. But I just like how cozy it is, and I'm glad I switched out the coffee table. I really did love the DIY'd one, but I think this one just makes more sense that I don't have like a proper table. This is kind of like my do everything on it table, and having a bigger one just makes a lot more sense. This is also where all my plants live because they need the light, and this is where like the most of the light is. But I think it looks great surrounding my new Structube couch. Also, can we just talk about my carpet? I think make it look way more expensive with its tassels. I also just think the tassels help blend it into the floor, if that makes sense. Instead of being this like square chunk that's on the ground, it's like, oh, I have tassels, so I kind of like fade into the ground. Also this wall, as soon as I moved in, I pretty much knew I was going to be putting a floor-length mirror here because I honestly don't know how anybody can live without a floor-length mirror. It's just necessary, and it opens up the space, and I love it. My bedroom is actually probably my favorite room because I was the most nervous about it. I knew that my bed would look really big in this room, and it is a really small space. But I think I made the most of it with the big mirror, this DIY, which was like my first DIY in this apartment, this macrame. I think it's better than having the closet just open, and I didn't want another curtain because I feel like that just, I don't know, it doesn't provide depth. Like a solid curtain doesn't provide depth, which I thought would make the room feel smaller. And the focal point of this room, I think, is this shelf that I did above the bed. Instead of like a headboard or something, I went for the shelf, and I love it so much, even though it was a pain in the bleep to put up. I also didn't get to work on the deck because it's winter here in Canada, so maybe that's something else. Maybe this series will continue with some of the other projects that I want to do. Let me know if you want to see like updates if they happen. Thank you guys so much for joining me for this little mini series. It's really important to me to make a place feel like home, and for me that's through decorating it and really making it look like I want it to look and feel like I want it to feel, and honestly smell like I want it to smell. I got like a reed diffuser, just so that when I walked in it smelled like a scent that I picked out and that I really like. And thanks again to Structube for providing me with some furniture pieces for my new space. And lastly, before you guys go, huge announcement. We have some new merchandise out alongside our patches, and it's this t-shirt. If you guys are part of the vlog fam, you probably heard this a lot, our nervous laughs little inside joke. But I love this. It's like a little graphic tee, but it's super modern and minimalist. And it just says nervous laughs. And if you guys want it, it's only gonna be available for a short period of time. So you should see the merch shelf below this YouTube video. If not, you can click the link in the description. But that's available for sale. It's an eco-organic cotton, if you're interested. Check it out. Only available for like a couple weeks. So if you want it, you gotta get it soon. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked this video, make sure that you give it a like. And if you loved it, make sure you sub it. And we'll see you next time. Bye!